So being human, is it becoming human or being human?
It's being human. It's actually, it's named after the poem Being Human. That's written by Naima Penny. She made it, which is nice. It's the human being being human. It's a nice play that doesn't work in Spanish, unfortunately.
Why is that?
It's translated as, well, Denali and his friend translated it as ser humanos, but it doesn't have the same little, like, the subtlety of it that it does in English.
So you thought of the dance pieces after the poem?
I was already working on Masakali because both my mom and dad wanted to see it. And so I kind of follow their direction now because they're good inspiration. They're my muses. And so they started working on that before I left home, when I was still with my mom and grandparents. And then there was also Kerala. This is in Kerala. And there was also Kalinganatana Tillana that they'd been asking for a long time. Asking for, they don't put pressure, but they just I can see the joy that they would get. They want to see it, yeah. And this poem had been with me for 2 years. I just I didn't trust myself to do it justice. So that all started weaving in at the same time. I finished Masakali, moved on to the Tillana, meanwhile was sort of ruminating over the poem, got a few pieces of choreography, a couple of words here and there, that's all it needs. Then it took off. And then the rest, again, Mala Mari Mala, my mom suggested, because it was between that and Khwaja Meri Khwaja. They were both a feel that we wanted to be part of it. But Khwaja Meri Khwaja is better for lots of people. It's not good for one person. And so even though Mala Meri Mala isn't as good a song, isn't as solid a song, that's what she suggested. Then what's the one that's left? Ramachandra I've been doing for a few years now, and it's more than choreography, more than presentation. It's about my relationship to the whole Ram phenomenon.
What is your relationship?
Well, I have never liked him. Never believed he was a god. Not that he was a divine character. Historical character, human, as a king who made mistakes and did good things and bad things, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But as a divine character, I didn't resonate to it. On top of that, he was this sort of symbol, one of the lines in the explanation is symbol of Hindu fundamentalism. So then I, immaturely maybe, react negatively to that. And that negative reaction sits within me. So I wanted to deal with that somehow, and my dance teacher had sung this beautiful song, so I had choreographed it with her, and then kind of forgot the choreography, which was a good thing because I wanted to redo it. And then in the process of that, because of my negativity towards Ram, I decided, well, okay, forget Ram, I'll do Vishnu, and forget even Vishnu, I'll do one of the translations in the shloka is infinity. So I love infinity, right? It's this 8, this mathematical symbol, 8 continuing, just like transfixes you. So I worked on that and then slowly started making my piece with Ram by having to play Ram, which is the beautiful thing of theater. If you play your enemies or play someone that you don't understand, you start understanding their humanness, or play an animal and you start changing your consciousness a little bit. So that's a slow process, and so that just seemed to fit in with this human, the non-human, divine, God, everything kind of came in together.
How long does it take you to choreograph these pieces? For example, Tilana or Masakali or the poem. And how do you do it? What's the process?
Though the easiest thing to say about it is that it's a very annoying process for anyone else in the room. Because I'm playing, basically I just play the music until I get it. As a whole, I keep listening to it. And I look at the translation if there's words, or the words if there's words. Then I start working detailed. I start playing it, start getting a feel. I just start moving around and understanding the outline of the music, and then work on detail. And I'll play a 5-second or 15-second piece again and again and again and again and again until I get it. And then the next, and then the next. I wonder if the sun debates dawn some mornings. Not wanting to rise out of bed from under the down feather horizon. If the sky grows tired of being everywhere at once, adapting to the mood swings of the weather. If the clouds drift off, trying to hold themselves together. Make deals with gravity, to loiter a little longer. I wonder if the rain is scared of falling. If it has trouble letting go. If snowflakes get sick of being perfect all the time, each one trying to be one of a kind. I wonder if stars wish upon themselves before they die. If they need to teach their young to shine. I wonder if shadows long to once feel the sun. If they get lost in the shuffle, not knowing where they're from. I wonder if sunrise and sunset respect each other, even though they've never met. If volcanoes get stressed, if storms have regrets, if compost believes in life after death. I wonder if breath ever thinks about suicide. I wonder if the wind just wants to still sometimes and watch the world pass by.
How was it received in Argentina?
Good. It was received well. Partly because anything Indian is received well, good or bad, which has its issues. It's an exoticization of India, the land of wisdom and depth and all this stuff. Everyone's perfect, everyone's peaceful, everyone's wise. So I'm in the process of overturning that and saying, no, Indians are humans. India is on earth, just like Argentina is. Dances on the head of a serpent, polluting the river that runs through his village. Krishna fights those who poison our waters. Compassion, both for them, as well as for those they harm. Dancing joyfully, tirelessly, reveling in rhythm and song.
Himagarasmi
I'll do the beginning of the Tilana.
मुझ पर खोला के है इश्क मोहब्बत जिसकी